How's it going, guys? Dustin Piper here, Piper Archery, and I just wanted to show you the new Sequel 35 ST2 from Darton Archery. This is the special edition Folds of Honor. This will be the bow I'm shooting this year. This will be my hunting bow, 70 pounds, adjustable from 26 inches to 31 and a half with a rotating mod. And there's some awesome new features on this bow this year. Basically the same riser as last year, but it's a 35 inch. They still have the 33 and the 31. This here is what's new this year, this new yoke system for tuning. This is called the perfect tuning adjustable yoke system. Basically, if you have tuning issues, timing issues, so you've got here, this one's pretty much on the line for the tuning. But if this was off and my timing was off, you could come in here and loosen this set screw that's in here, and then you can twist your yoke. You know, in the past, you've only been able to do either a half twist or full twist. This is going to allow you to micro tune the cables and actually rotate the cam, where I think other systems just kind of move the stop to put it in time so they hit at the same time. But this is it actually rotating the cam by moving your cables. It's super micro tune. I think that's going to be a great adjustment, and you don't have to use a bow press. I'll probably do a video on that later. Today we're talking about the new limb adjustments on this bow. This is really different. I've not seen this before. I haven't been around that long much. Somebody told me it was on another bow similar in adjustments years ago. But basically what they've done is give you a bolt to screw in either limb. All four deflections are the same on this limb, but they've given you a bolt to put pressure in and change it, you know, roughly an eighth of an inch of pressure on whatever limb you want, which changes your paper tear. Right now I've got this bow, it's in the neutral setting. The screw is just barely tightened, just enough so it doesn't rattle and come out. It's on the top and the bottom. I've marked these because I've been playing with it and messing around with it. I've got the paper set up right here, and I'm just gonna do a video where I've got 5 settings wrote out. One in neutral, and then 1 left, 2 left, 1 right, 2 right. And I just wanna show you guys how much this arrow will move. Today, I'm kind of setting this bow up for 3D because we're a long ways from hunting season. We're still hunting in Utah. Anyways, gold tip, 30X Pro. Just gonna shoot this a little bit for 3D, tune this arrow. But I just wanna show you guys, I'm gonna put a few arrows through it and show you the adjustability of this without a bow press, without having to shim the cams to get a tear. This bow pretty much, it's really close at neutral, but we're gonna fine tune it and see where this ends up. All right guys, I'm gonna put a few arrows through this bow. You can see on this paper, I've got it wrote out for the 2 turns and then neutral position. We'll try to put these arrows pretty close to those. Mind, I'm filming by myself, so we're not super far away, a couple yards. So let's start with neutral, and then we'll work our way over and see what we get for tears. Okay, there's our neutral. Okay. Neutral on this tear is just barely tail left. We're still gonna go to the left just so I show you guys, but we're just barely tail left on this. So now we're gonna put a turn into the bow, into that top left limb. Super easy to do this. It's not that hard. I've marked mine with marker just so I know it's full turn. But let's start on the right. I've already got the bolts in the right. Let's turn one turn into the right. Okay. We'll do top and bottom. one turn. Just to show you guys how much you can micro tune these adjustments on the new sequels. And also the Exodus Pro and the Departure Pro will have the same tuning system on them. Okay, so we went to the right, so we're going to shoot one to the right. Like I was telling you, that arrow, the last arrow was just barely tail left. So one turn into that made that basically a perfect bullet hole with going the one tail turn to the right. So when you put these turns in, if you put a turn to the right, you're moving the rear end of the arrow basically, is what I've found on this system. If you have a left tear, put a turn into the right, and vice versa. So that was one turn, which basically made it almost perfect. So we're gonna do the one more turn. Sorry guys for the bad filming, but working your shot by yourself, you do everything by yourself. All right, so basically we're maxing that bolt out. It basically goes 2 full turns of adjustment. Okay, 2 turns. Let's see what this does. It's a little tough to tell because it's not super dramatic, but that basically moved the tail of that arrow more to the right. We've got a slight right tear now. Now we're gonna take that back and I'm gonna take that bolt out. I'm gonna move it over and I'm gonna put it in the left side now. Move it over anyways. And just to show you how much it moves that tear. I've heard some say that it'll go 1.5 inches. And with like a big fat shaft, you know, you don't have they're all stiff. So basically we're just gonna move this out. So this is not like a super great spined arrow, but shows you how much you can move this. Okay, so I put that in where it's just snug. This is my mark. I'm gonna go 1 full turn. I'm gonna take this one out the bottom, put it onto the left side as well. Just don't lose this bolt, guys. So we're just going where my snug was, and then we're gonna go 1 full turn. Okay, shoot 2 more arrows. So now this is one to the left. I just set this bow up, guys. I just took it out of the box today. Haven't put a peep in, haven't put anything but the rest in a D-loop. I was tuning it. I haven't tied in knock sets or anything yet. Just tuning this up. Thought it'd be a good time to make a video for you guys. Okay, so 1 to the left. Okay. So we started slight left tear. Okay. Now you can tell it's even more left. Shaft here moving over to the tail end, moving over to the left. Okay. Pull this arrow one more time. We'll have 1 more adjustment. That's probably, I'm gonna say 1 inch with this stiff 30X gold tip 3D arrow. We might get 1 inch of adjustment, but that's a lot. I've shown you that you can go both ways. I haven't had to shim the cams. Okay, let's max this out. Go 1 more turn. Okay. No edits, guys, sorry. We'll just show you a 10-minute video or whatever it ends up being. of this tuning system. Okay, so we're 2 in. Last shot. Okay. That's the worst tear. So mind you, we started a little left anyways. Okay. So here's our tear. Probably a full shaft, so maybe a 1/2 inch tear to the left. My best tear out of all those was probably 1 turn to the right. And you can go a 1/2 turn, a full turn. It doesn't move it drastically. But yeah, as you guys can tell on my 5 arrows, this 1 turn into the right is probably my best bullet hole for this arrow. It's a good starting point to start. I don't have anything up and down. I'll tie my knock sets in, put the peep in, and tune this bow. But I just wanted to introduce you guys. Some of you, I'm sure you've seen on the internet if you've looked it up, the new Darton Sequel 35 ST2 Folds of Honor with the multicam. To say this is going to be my bow for the year. I'm super excited to shoot this for 3D. I've wanted a 35-inch bow again, as I shot the 33 last year. But anyways, thanks guys. Appreciate you watching, and hope to see you guys on the range. Have a good day.